Hey Charlie, how's it going? So I wanted to speak to you about sex and gender. I think we have a disagreement there. Um, I feel like we can agree on sex. There are male, female, you're either born male, female, or in some cases, some instances, there's a case of intersex persons. But I think our disagreement lays with your interpretation or your take on gender and how it's directly linked to sex. And I just kind of want to see where what's your thoughts on gender, or what's your take? Because I'm not quite sure. I'm not really caught up on what you've.
Sure. So gender's a made-up concept. Do you know who made it up?
Who made it up?
A guy by the name of John Money in the 1960s.
Well,
and why did he make it up?
No, I was going to say, wouldn't technically anything be a made-up concept?
No, sex is not made up. You can look at sex. XX and XY chromosomes are not made up. A vagina and a are not made up.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we're on the same page about that.
So sex is observing. Gender is creating something new. Totally different. We observe nature. Gender is creating a new thing out of thin air that has no applicability to our discourse or dialogue. So there are 0 genders, 2 sexes, infinite personalities. We recognize that people have different personalities. We don't think you should get a different definition on the forms you fill out or how people talk to you, recognize you, or how you are treated.
So when it comes to defining or looking at and seeing what or who is a man or a woman, it only refers to sex. Like if they have a sort of, is that
correct? Yeah. And it's worked really well for all of humanity. We decided to screw it up the last 20 years.
But what about with like societal implications with the way gender, with the way gender is expressed? You could, for example, you could have you could be a trans. Let me take this for example. If I was transgender, say I was born female, but with the way I present myself, if I shaved my mustache. I shave my mustache, I dress like a male. When I'm walking down the street, you would think what would you think I am?
What I think is irrelevant. You can disguise yourself to look something you are not. I can wear blackface. Do I become black?
No, of course not.
Oh, so wait, hold on. Then a man dresses like a woman, why does he become a woman?
It's not that he becomes a woman, it's he's seen and he's
But then
seen
why should
as
he be
a woman.
recognized as something that he's not?
It's not that it's not that they need to be recognized.
Oh no, that's what it's all about. It's about recognizing a delusion. You can dress however you wish. You can act however you wish, but I'm not going to recognize your lie. In fact, you could get in trouble for mispronouncing in the state of California. We're teaching our kids you must pronoun correctly, and you actually have to certify the delusion. So again, I say if I wear blackface and I don't become black, why does a man who wears a dress become a woman?
It's not. I feel like it's not up for someone. I feel like it's not up for you to decide. I think it's up for the individual, and I think the way they express themselves through the way they express themselves through their through their apparel, through their attire. I think that's more indicative of
okay,
how
then
society,
let's play this out. If everyone can just choose however they want, should biological men who are born as a man be able to compete in female sports? I'm asking.
No, I don't believe that biological men should be in women's sports.
And God bless you for saying that, because that's at. So here's another question: should biological men who identify as women be able to go into women's locker rooms?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Biological man, so he has a.
Okay.
And he says he's a woman. Should he be allowed to go into female locker rooms?
I mean, no. We have on campus. We have all gender restrooms on campus where males and females are.
I think that's a terrible idea, right? So, because male-female distinctions are critically important. It's how society is structured.
Yeah, but we have these shared spaces, and there hasn't been any sort of issues, or I think the major consensus surrounding it is that people actually enjoy the all gender bathrooms.
Let's talk about locker rooms, though. Do you think women would enjoy undressing next to a fully unclothed man?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so then we should prohibit that. So we agree. So, and then finally, do you think that a young 15-year-old here in California, a young boy who thinks he is a girl, should he be allowed to chop his off?
Can you say that again from the start? Real quick.
15-year-old boy in California. He thinks he's transgender.
Okay.
Should he be allowed to go chop his parts off?
Should he be allowed? I think I think that's a conversation for him and his medical and his doctor and his family. I mean, I'm not. It's not my job to.
Should 15-year-olds be allowed to get tattoos?
Should 15-year-olds be allowed to get tattoos? No.
So you could, but you can't get a tattoo.
I mean, I think that's. I don't think that's really that comparative.
Well, they're both irreversible, right? Actually, one matters a lot more for human flourishing than the other.
No, I would definitely agree. It's a very, what's it called? It's a very life-altering process, and I think it requires a lot of time, and it requires a lot of time, and it shouldn't be something that should be just jumped into. I just think that's something for an individual and their family and their doctors to decide, and not for society or the state.
Last question, most important question: what is a woman?
A woman, you know it when you see it. You know, it's like if I look, she looks like a woman. 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 It's the way you express yourself. So. All these, it's the way you express yourself.
So, if you basically, womanhood is a costume.
I'm not saying that. No.
No, it is. Yeah, if you're able to wear the right stuff and just assume the identity, you can appropriate womanhood. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. Is Caitlyn Jenner a woman?
Yes.
Why?
Why is she a woman?
What chromosomes does Caitlyn Jenner have?
I mean, I think her chromosomes don't have to deal with her gender. Like, I think that's where the disagreement lies. Is that
Yeah. Again, so this is where you are playing into this narrative that gender